All right, y'all, back with another summertime convertible for you guys. We had a 1969 Chevrolet Impala. This thing is super cool. We got it priced appropriately. It's gonna be a very good car for someone to build. You can enjoy it immediately, obviously, but we're gonna go around it. So starting off, this car did have a repaint. You can see it's got this blue. It's a very nice blue. Still driver's quality paint, in my opinion. You see I got the hood open, just make it easier for me to do it when we get around to that part. New tires, still got the blues to cover the white walls. Coming out the door looks pretty solid. No crazy waves or dents that need to be pointed out. And the body is pretty solid for the most part. Got a couple little scratches here and there. That's why I said this is driver's quality. Coming around the trunk area. Let you guys see this. Like I said, the blue is a beautiful color for sure. It's just, you know, it's got a couple little love marks on it. And bumper is pretty solid. Eventually you will have to get this re-chromed. Again, you can enjoy it as it is. It's driver's quality for now, but if you do plan on restoring it, bumper probably will need to be re-chromed, or you'll get a new bumper. Here's your rear quarter panel. Again, it looks pretty solid and straight. Keep moving on down. Front fender looks solid as well. No crazy dents or anything that need to be pointed out there. Windshield is solid. No cracks, no spider webbing. And then as you come down the hood, again, paint looks, it's a good color, definitely. And it's, you know, it's what we consider a 10-footer for sure. Got all our emblems where we need them to have. And then as you look at the front bumper, again, the chrome looks solid. It's nice and straight. I don't see any crazy dents or anything that need to be pointed out. But eventually you will need to get it re-chromed or get a new one. It does have some pitting going on. Let's go ahead. Underneath, relatively clean. Power brakes, power steering, non-AC car. It is a 327. Aluminum radiator. Everything else appears to be stock. Make sure I shut that. All right, on to the interior. Actually, let me go around to the passenger side. You see this interior has been redone. They went with a blue interior, so the seats are in excellent condition. No rips, no tears. And then you can also see it's good. Somebody was working on this car. They put in speakers down in the door, on the side panels. And then they also threw them in both of the doors and the passenger as well. So again, seats look great, nice and soft, no rips. Carpet looks solid as well. Dash is a little discolored. And you do have a crack there as well. Jams look pretty solid. Let's go ahead and get on the driver's side. And like I said, I think we're running this one at basically 20,000. So for a 69 Impala, clearly it's at least 10 to 15,000 cheaper than any of the other ones that we have had. So, and like I said, it's priced that way because it does need a little bit of work. Again, you can enjoy it if that's what you want to do, but there's a little bit of knickknacks here and there that can be repaired. Driver's side door panel looks solid. No warping, no peeling there. And then as we look at this dash, again, you just got that one crack there. And we'll go ahead and check everything else out on the All right, y'all, we'll go ahead and get started in the 69. Let's go ahead and fire her up. That's a cold start. It is 43 degrees here. I'm gonna let her warm up a little bit. Lights are on. You can see it reflecting there. I can see it in the car up there. Left turn signal is on in the front, not on the dash. Right turn signal is on in the dash. So only one shows in the dash. no horn, manual windows. Let's check this radio. Radio works, but I have no sound, so we're gonna leave that alone. And I know the top works. We're gonna let that up since it's cold outside. Like I said, it's got a new top. The fabric is new. You guys will see that later once I put it on the rack. Like I said, you can tell somebody, you know, they started going through the car and they just didn't, you know, finish all the way. So top works with zero issues. Actually lined up good too. That's always surprising for me. All right, I think that's it. Non-AC, so I don't need to check. Oh yeah, and wipers work. Super slow, but definitely sounds rowdy. I'm pretty sure it's best. I don't think it's straight pipe, but obviously some exhaust work has been done. Mileage reads 32,270. Gas tank is reading past full. We did put the 40 in, but who knows, you know, after that. Speedometer is working. It's got me up to like 20, which is accurate. First shift felt smooth, felt like it was on point where it needed to be. Brakes are a little bit firm. They're working, but the pedal itself definitely firm. This motor is ready to go, definitely. Like you guys heard when I bent that corner, she spun the tires. Alignment is definitely off a little. She's tracking straight with the hands off, but you guys can kind of see the steering wheel. That's about the amount of play that I got in it. Again, brakes are solid. They're doing a good job at stopping. It's just that they're super firm. Motor definitely sounds strong though. She's pulling. No crazy belt squeals, no rattling or anything. I also don't hear the windows rattling in the doors. That's a plus. I think because I got all the windows down, that's why I can hear the top blowing a little bit. Getting off of it just to see. Yeah, it's definitely super responsive. So stay with me and we'll go ahead and get her on the rack. Check out, we got the Impala up on the rack. Starting with the rear. Looks how I said it did. Bumper's solid, nice and straight. Getting underneath the car. No undercoating to hide anything. Trunk pans look solid. They got their surface rust, but that's normal. No soft spots or holes. No leaks from the gas tank. Excuse me. Like I said, getting up in those pans, nice and solid, just the way we expect. Let's see. Stock suspension. Shocks were swapped out at some point in time. I can tell by the hardware. Let's go down this passenger side first. Frame is nice and straight, no issues there. Looking at the floor pans, you can tell that they were cut out and new ones were dropped in. Nice and solid. Coming down the driver's side, same thing. Frame is nice and straight and new pans were dropped in. No soft spots, no crazy rust at all. Excuse me. As expected with the exhaust, long tube headers and then an old set of Flowmasters. No signs of leak from the oil pan or trans pan. Got a purple trans pan, kind of weird. Haven't really seen one of them before, but all right. Stock suspension all the way around, drums all the way around. No signs of leak from the power steering or the radiator. And then looking at the front, looks solid. Already pointed out, probably need to re-chrome the bumper at some point in time as you go through it. Inner fenders look solid. Wheels are new at all four corners with the little steel rallies. Looks pretty dope actually. Underneath the car is solid. Shows pretty well. No crazy cracks or dents need to be pointed out. Scratch there. A little bit of paint peeling off the bottom from, you know, rocks and things picking up. People peeling out more than likely. Same thing down the driver's side. Got a little bit of runs in the paint. And I got a little bit of bubbling right there. So overall, definitely a solid car to start. I want to make sure I did show you guys the top because I told you it was a new cloth top. You see it's in great condition. Plastic looks solid in the back. Pads look solid. So again, good top. You guys can see that the lights work. So if you're interested in this 69, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.